What up, what up, what up, Jen? Checking in on a Thursday. Giving you the vibes, baby. We gotta, yes. It's one of my favorite songs, y'all. You need your energy raised. When I hear it come on, it's like, whoo, whoo. You gotta hear it with that bass in the car, though. Hey, 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 hey. That feel good. We're gonna get them vibes, that frequency raised. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all, cause y'all know how Facebook do, Instagram. So y'all, I just want to chime in real quick, y'all. It's Thursday. I'm excited. It's the last day of what we call the work week because here, what I do, what we do, my amazing team, my amazing company, our work week starts on a Friday, ends on a Thursday. So we've been helping people all week long do some amazing things and be amazing, be the best, become, the best version of themselves that they've ever seen, ever felt, right? Yes. So how do we do that? Well, I'm Jen. I'm Jen Lowe. I am a rising star here in this amazing company called Total Life Changes. Yes, why is it called Total Life Change? I'm gonna tell you all about that because you have a total life change with what I do. And it helps you tap into the better you. Oh, come on now. Come on. Ah! Okay, get into it. Right. So look, when I started my journey, oh, so long ago now, feels like, uh, 6 plus years ago, I was in some low vibrations, okay? I was almost 300 pounds, right? Um, chase my dreams, and my dreams, it costs to be the boss, right? To achieve the things that we've been able to see these amazing people out here in the world do, it takes some work, y'all. It takes some work, and sometimes you gotta do it by yourself, and sometimes you got people with you that do it. You got seasonal people, you got long-term people, you got all types of people, but you deal with it and you keep going, right? And so, through, just as my dad, my late father would say, letting God lead me, right? I prayed and I said, Lord, when I was almost 300 pounds, y'all, I said, Jesus, I gotta do something else. Like, I can't sit in this cubicle. Y'all was sitting in that cubicle. And if you ever done like, even with working from home, y'all, then it could be redundant, especially if you're creative, right? And if you're not doing something new, something that sparks the flames in you every day, it can really lower your energy, your vibes, and everything. So I was like, Lord, what we gonna do? And y'all, I kid you not, how many of y'all out there drink tea? Tea, just plain tea, right? Maybe you get the tea from the grocery store, right? We all loved the Lipton tea when I was growing up. Lipton tea was the bomb, baby. When they came out, you couldn't tell us nothing. If you ain't have some Lipton tea in the cabinet, honey, and some already made in the refrigerator, okay? And then all the other teas came out. You got the sleep aids and you got this aid and that one and all these other different brands and stuff. But guess what? I noticed when I came across this new tea a little over 6 years ago, right? When I came across this new tea, the new tea had on the back of the pack that I could dry the bags out and consume the leaves. So I started looking at the back of the other bags. I was like, nah, I gotta throw them away. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all what the low vibration. I'm gonna take the picture out. Let me show you what the low vibrations meat used to look like. I don't want to reveal too much too fast. So that was the old me. Look at that face. That thing was round, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Okay. So the new me. So this person, she was smiling and everything like that, making money, and money was not the problem. Okay, money's not an object. When you're doing a cost in the job or whatever, you tend to make some good money if you're with the right company, right? So that was the issue. The issue was sitting in the cubicle and listening to these people on these phones and just knowing this was not a long-term thing. Like, you like what you do, but your gifts, your visions are calling you, and you still doing the same thing because the money good. Okay. But then when it come time to elevate and you want a better position and you can't get it because they like to take advantage of exactly where you are, right? Exactly where you are, and don't want to do. They don't want to pay you nothing else. Well, I wouldn't even say it's a matter of they don't want to pay you anything else, but you're so good at what you do and where you're at. They don't want to lose you at that department. I was in retention. And baby, I was good at what I do. Okay. Not only will I retain you, but I will upsell you. Okay. But but along with retaining the customers, I was retaining the stuff that came through my phone that was not so good, that was not a sale with the irate people. I've been doing phone work since, oh my gosh, probably like 2005, 20 years, over 20 years. And I could tell you, you always gonna find, no matter what you do, and no matter what line of work, you're gonna find those ones that's just gonna Jesus make you pray, right? I've only had a phone job one time where, thank the Lord, I wasn't talking to customers. I was talking to professional doctor's office, right? So it was quite different. But I'm gonna tell you, once I got introduced to this amazing company called Total Life Changes, and I got introduced to these products, I could tell you everybody knows what product. What's the tea? This is the tea. Have you seen this tea before? Okay, this is the original ISO brew tea, cleanse tea, right? This tea has is a proprietary blend of natural herb, natural. That means that everybody's talking about this dandelion tea. Y'all, I got a whole yard full of them. Have at it, baby. Have at it. Okay. I personally don't really want to go out into my yard and dry out dandelions. Okay. So the convenience is someone, my amazing CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon, said, hey, don't you worry about it. I'm gonna do it for you. Right? So check this out. It's got senna leaves, papaya, chamomile, persimmon, malva, right? Ginger root. Come on now, ginger. We get ginger. Let me tell y'all something. I finally did it. I finally did it. I normally get the mango, the dried mango from oh Lord, Trader Joe's. But this time I decided to get that ginger. About took me out. Okay, throat was all right. I was like, Jesus. So this has ginger root for those of y'all that love ginger tea. Ginger's in this. Papaya. I love me some papaya. Okay, I don't like it raw. I like the with the stuff on there. I gotta have it in a salad or something. Marshmallow leaf, blessed thistle, myrrh. We know what myrrh is, right? You know, myrrh, chamomile myrrh. So, blessed thistle, holy thistle. First of all, I didn't even know that there was nothing called holy and blessed. Anything that's a herb. I was like, so the Lord just really sent this down to Mr. Jack Fallon, basically, right? All right. So this tea right here makes a whole gallon, right? A whole gallon jug of tea, and you drink 2 8-ounce cups. Now it's summertime. For those of y'all that got kids, you can make it fun. You can make popsicles and all kinds of things. So the tea is 2 tea bags in here, right? 2 tea bags. Now here's what I like to do. I like to mix it up because guess what? We have flavored teas too. So we have fruit punch, right? Or I should say tropical punch. There's original with no flavor at all, just like the original brew tea, right? And then there is lemon and watermelon. So this is sachets. So the gallon, you're gonna either drink 2 8-ounce cups a day, which I did that, and I lost 5 pounds fast, y'all. My first 5 days of drinking this brew tea right here, the gallon, I lost 5 pounds fast in just 5 days, right? Didn't even take a whole 7, right? So I make fun with it now, right? So you take that gallon because it's enough flavor. People all ask flavor. Okay, well, take you a sachet of the one of the flavored teas, right? Take you a sachet of one of the flavored teas. This is the watermelon. Oh, well, take you a sachet or two, right? Because 2 sachets of this a day in 8 ounce, 8 to 16 ounce of water is your servings, right? So I like to put it in the pouches. Y'all, the kids love the pouches. This is so cool and so dope. You can get pouches right from Amazon. I've been doing the pouches for a little while now. It's so cute, and you just mix it in a bottle first, and then put it in here so that you have the right amount. But this is 16 ounces, y'all, and it's so good. Oh my God! Or you can mix it, y'all. Look, the combinations, any of the combinations with watermelon is good. Put you a tropical punch. So that's what this is. Punch and lemon in there, or a lemon and watermelon in there. Oh my God, all the combinations is good, y'all. Or just put you an instant tea and watermelon in there. Get you a 16-ounce bottle of 8, whatever the case may be, however strong you want it to be, have a potent you want it to be. I know some people, when they got weddings and different things, events and stuff coming up, they like it to be potent, child. So they put, they use an 8-ounce bottle. See, I knew once I started drinking that. But yes, but let me tell you how you really, once you cleanse, because this is a cleanse, right? So how do you raise your vibration? How do you raise your energy levels, right? But any one of these 5 T's, I love this tip. You deal with like, your IBS, right? You can't really go. You got, okay. You should really, really get this tea, the brew tea, because this tea got those essential herbs, and you can dry the bag out and put it in your salad, right? But any of the teas, all of them will help you cleanse. It's just this one got this one, it's just got a little bit extra because of those herbs in there, right? And you can drink it with your meal. Like I had me a tuna sub today. I drink it with my meal, right? And these you drink, they want you to drink it 30 minutes ahead of time because they have a soluble fiber that expands to help you with your appetite, right? A lot of people energy is low because they overeat. Y'all, I used to be the buffet queen. How many of y'all been that one? You go to the buffet and you power your plate and you get 2 or 3 plates because you say once you start eating, you're not going to go back and go get nothing else and you're going to have all the food there. But just as soon as you get through picking over them plates, you right back at the buffet getting more food, right? I know because I used to do it. By the grace of God, I have not done that. I have not done that since I've been taking these products, and that's where mental clarity and focus come in, right? Mental clarity and focus. Okay, mental clarity and focus comes in a little small blue pack now, right? You get 3 capsules. Take one a day. Natural raw energy for up to 8 to 10 hours. Mental clarity and focus. That's something all of us need right now is mental clarity and focus to make the right decisions. But if I continue to do the same thing that got me to the size I don't want to be, I cannot continue to do those things and think I'm going to get a different result. And people ask me a lot of time, hey, do I gotta stop eating this, all the snacks and stuff? No, you don't. But then my question is to you, by you eating the snacks and everything, did it help you achieve the goal that you want to get, or has it by you continuing to snack and eat the fried foods and things and the sodas and candies and stuff like that, did it help you get to where you're trying to go? Or did it help you get further away from your goal? 9 times out of 10 it helps you get further away because you're adding weight. You're trying to lose 10 pounds while gaining 15. It doesn't work that way. And if you lose 10 and you gain 5, then that's a vicious cycle. Very vicious. How do I know? How do I know? Because I was doing that before I found these products, right? So this is a nice little tertiary pack. I keep this on my table where I work. During the summer, I come up here so I can see out this beautiful window because in the back there, the window's higher than what I can see, but I can see everything up here. So, I can see. But yeah, but it's just a capsule. Take it first thing in the morning, or like, whenever you need energy. If you work a night shift, that's a good opportunity and time to take it. This will help your mental clarity focus. It has 5-HTP in it that helps you just naturally be happy, joyous. So this was the product, the product that um when my manager noticed some changes that I went on leave because I lost my grandma. And I went on leave. And when I came back, I was 60 pounds, 40 pounds lighter. No, no. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days the first week on the first pack. And then again, another gallon the second week. And then I did something was called a Get Fit kit. Back then it was called a 30-33 kit. 30 days, 30 minutes of cardio, 3 products. So it consisted of the brew tea, the NRG, and the NutriBurst, right? So the NutriBurst also helps you with your energy. Most people energy is low, their vibration is low because they don't get their vitamins. You're pumping yourself with a bunch of meats and oils and different things that grog you up, that plug you up. I want you to think about this really carefully, right? When y'all cook, and I have to say y'all because I haven't fried anything besides the air fryer. I haven't bought no like except the spray to coat my pan so when I put my fish in the oven, right? I have not bought a bottle of oil in years, right? So I want you to think about this really carefully. Whether it's beef, pork, chicken, turkey, whatever the meat may be, right? Even with fish, I find that the fish grease don't from baking doesn't congeal quite like pork and all that, right? But it either way, um it's a jelly. It forms and it'll what clog your sink, right? So I want you to think about this. If you're able to pour this stuff in a cup and sit it there and talk about the drippings to save for something else, right? So what do you think it's doing in your body? It's congealing in your body and clogging up your arteries and all those type of things. So you feel heavier, right? Don't it be heavy in the cup when you get done or the pot? When I used to eat neck bones and pig feet. I grew up on neck bones, pig feet, and collard greens and turkey wings and all that kind of stuff. Turkey wings might not be all right. Like if I had to go back to something, I would, as long as it was like maybe farm raised turkey, I might choose turkey to go back to, right? If I had to eat a meat, but I think I've been doing pretty good without it. But even still, when you fix turkey, the water, all the stuff, it congeals, right? And it's heavy in there. If you put it in the bag, it's got weight to it. So now, how much of that stuff is still left in your body when you're done eating? I want you to think about your plate and how heavy that plate of food is, right? I want you to think about how heavy that plate of food is when you take it to your seat or wherever you're going to eat it at, right? For those that don't like to use the bathroom, so I was telling someone, I said you go on these events, these cruises and things like that, and you say, I'm gonna hold it till I get back. So a week's worth of partying and alcohol and all that food and stuff, and then you wonder. I've seen some people's skin this dark. Matter of fact, my uncle passed from that. He wasn't going to the bathroom, so things ruptured on the inside, and when it ruptured on the inside, he turned completely black. That ain't even black, that's brown, but that's basically what I'm saying, right? It's very dark brown for coffee. This is the Delgado Slimming coffee. It has this is a mushroom coffee with chaga ganoderma in there, right? Garcinia Cambogia for the slimming part, right? So if you don't like tea, you like coffee, I like to put me an instant tea with mine, and it tastes absolutely makes it even more light taste. It doesn't even taste like coffee, right? Um, but yeah, if you carry all that, I want you to one day get you some ankle weights, right? And I just want you to walk around all day with that on your ankles, all day long. I don't care what you're doing. Or go get you something the weight that you carry on your back and just carry that around all day long. For every pound of food you eat, just carry that with you. You carry it anyway, but to be able to physically feel it, right? Because our bodies get used to carrying that weight, and we just deal with it every day. We just deal with it. It becomes the norm. But if you had to use your arms and extra around your ankles and stuff like that, I believe it'd be different. Even though I have met people who have some severe health issues that for whatever reason they're completely content with that. We have to have people like that so that we can see how we don't want to be, right? So we do have coffee for the so this right here will help raise your vibrations and your frequency first thing in the morning, right? So the first thing in the morning, I go to the refrigerator, I get my swallow of this, right? Yes, I put my hot water on, put my coffee, one sachet, right? I mix that up, right? Grab me my energy, take that, raise the vibrations, right? I might have me a sip of tea, grab me a pouch, and have a. This is so fun, y'all, right? And that's all tea. I don't water down my products. But I do events and different things like that. There's no extra water in there. I use the water to brew that tea or to make the product, and ain't none extra. That's it. 8 to 16, ain't nothing else going in there. Right? If it's straight water like how you supposed to make it, right? So, you know, uh the NutriBurst also comes in little rip and sip packs. You get it in a thing like this. See if I can find you one. And I love what I do. Like, if you want to do this, I'm just going down here. If you want to do this as a business, it's real easy to start. So here's the little, so this is like the energy pack, right? Because it's got the tea, it's got the energy and a NutriBurst in there. So it can help you cleanse. So get that gunk and stuff, that barrier off of your intestines and everything, your colon and everything like that. Let that NutriBurst hit that thing fresh, right? And nothing like when it rains, because I get people say, "Well, I drink water and smoothies, and that's my cleanse." Well, when you make a smoothie, I love my smoothies. I put my teas in there. I have to wash my blender out with a rag, right, a dish rag, and soap. It don't just I can't just swoosh water around in there and it clean the stuff out. The leftover residue is in there. Now, if I continue to not, if I started not washing it out, I think mold and mildew will start building up in there, right? So, saying that you just juice, right, and drink water, that's not going to clean anything. You gotta put some muscle in that thing. This your muscle. So you clean it, put your vitamins in, then you take your energy and it raises your energy, you feel better, you do better, you perform better. I think, no matter what you do, you perform better. I know I did. I know my check went up. Managers come out and say, "What are you doing? Is it something the whole team could do?" I mean, they can if they want to. Hey, TLC open for everybody. If you want to do better, I can show you how to, baby. Grab you one of these packs, one of these sample kits that I put together, right? Yes. Okay. Start like I did, $25. Here you go. You want me to make it for you? I mean, how can I help you? She had to get with. She got the coffee. She liked the coffee. Yes. While everybody else waiting on the coffee to brew, all I needed was to hit that hot water tab, put it in my little cup, throw that coffee in there, and swirl it around, and maybe my coffee was done. Getting to it. Period. Let's sip to that. What I'm trying to tell you is these products are amazing and they're meant to be shared. A lot of people need their frequencies and vibrations raised right now. They feeling real low. It's a lot going on in the world that's dragging people down. They're getting caught up in it. As soon as you open Facebook, social, any type of social media, you see all kinds of things going on in the world, and the peoples need hope. The peoples need something to smile about, to laugh about, to have joy about, right? And when you feel better from the inside out, you look better. You look better from the outside in. It's just reciprocal, right? So a lot of people also are losing their jobs due to AI. You know what I love about what I do? Because it's gonna always need people. What I do is gonna always, there's no amount of AI that could ever replace the human in what we do because we talk to people. I'm online right now, but I go out, I go to events, I go do things, right? Because everybody's not online, everybody's not on site, so I need to do both. If if the person is outside walking by and stuff like that, the AI can't reach them. So we need people all the time. And what I love about what I do, you you get paid for the work you put in. And also for the work that you put in to help others be successful. I used to be a team lead. My first class was like 78 people, and my job was to help them get out to the floor, right? Well, get out between what we call nesting, so that they can learn how to sell, right? Because many of them young and hadn't learned how, they had never sold anything a day in their life, right? So when I first started, I was in telemarketing, which is all sales, right? And so I had to show them like, hey, do this, do that, listen to the call. This is what I suggest, right? And boy, they get so happy and so excited when they make some sales, child. Oh my God, so rewarding, right? But the compensation for it. Here we get paid 5 ways. My CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon, say, hey, you get a state-of-the-art website, right? You get a state-of-the-art website, okay, that somebody can go to your website and grab this tea. 5 packs. It's a month supply. You get 5 of these. And you don't have to ship nothing. They just go to your website and you get paid $20. Somebody go to your website and they grab this NutriBurst. It's a month supply. You get $20. They go to your website and grab this NRG, $20. They got the whole kit. It's called a Get Fit kit. So if they just go ahead and get the whole Get Fit kit, you get $60, right? How many of y'all woke up like I did this morning to a check? Just because somebody went to your website and ordered some stuff while you was asleep. How many of y'all gotta wait to get paid once a week? I mean, once a month, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe every week, but you gotta wait. A lot of people do like the other stuff, the gig stuff, because they can get paid every day. They can get paid right away. How many of y'all need to get paid right away? Well, products on hand is cash on demand. Go out there, boom, $25. Whatever the case may be, whatever you buy wholesale, sell retail, whatever's in your spirit, okay? But you can make money right now. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had product on me and it helped me get gas, man, shoes, clothes, get my car fixed, all kinds of things, pay bills, child. Just so grateful. I be like, I needed that. Thank you. To reinvest in my business though, right? To put it back so I can get some more product to help some more people the way I've been able to be helped. I've been able to lose over 100 pounds. Shit. Had I stopped after I lost them 10 pounds in 2 weeks and the scale didn't move no more until them last 30 days them last 30 days of them 3 months, right? I lost 40 pounds. 30 of it was in 30 days with the Get Fit kit. By that time, after the first 10 pounds on just the tea, I decided to become pescatarian. But I'm telling you, if there's opportunity for you to feel better, check out your surroundings, your energy, the energy of those around you. Your environment is everything. Everything. And the moment you start taking these products and you start tapping into the community that we have worldwide, tapping into whoever got you to this live, right? Whoever got you to this live, make sure you support them, get, a product from them, or maybe you want to be a preferred customer. Maybe you say, I want to be a life changer because I could use some extra income and I want to be able to make money while changing my life and changing the life of my families, my coworkers, whoever the case may be, right? So get back with the person. Did I tell you the 5 ways? Oh, I told you the one way retail. Retail. So also you get $20 per product called Fast Start bonus when somebody joins you with products too. We have elite kits where they're like almost $2,000, and we have products where it's like 54. But I always recommend, the way that Get Fit kit helped me change my life, and I lost them 30 pounds in 30 days. It's not saying that everybody's gonna do that, but having more than one product. You start your business. If Walmart was to open their doors with one product on the on the shelf in the whole store, you'd walk back out, right? So you want to have enough product for you to take and to share, right? Course, of course, of course. So start with, I always say start with a kit, at least 3 products, so that you can have an amazing experience, right? And then that helps you set the precedent for others who may join you in business. Okay. All right. And so I'm really, there's residual income. That's what got me is when I found out there was residual income. What does that mean? Making money in your sleep, making up to a check. Amen. Okay. That part. Once I heard that word, I was like, wait, so you telling me I ain't gotta clock in to get that? Oh, you mean to tell me if it's raining and storming and hurricaning and all that kind of stuff, and I don't go to the office today, I still can get paid? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what it said. What it said. That's what it said. That's what I heard. That's what I know. And man, for we get paid daily as well as weekly. So there's days you can get two checks. Yes. It's been days I got three. Amen. Four. Hallelujah. Okay. So if you need an elevation in your world, in your mental, your physical, your spiritual, your financial, these products can help you do that. And it's not just the products. It's the tapping into the community, y'all. I have an amazing community. Thrive. We thrive together, right? And that's the smaller part of a bigger part called TLC Freedom, which is part of a bigger part called 1,000 Families, which is just part of the whole company, right? It's just like you could call it like a corporate where you got the whole floor, but then you got your small, you got your team, your peoples that you could talk to every single day and get to, right? Yes, I love that. So get back with the person who got you to this call today and say, hey, I want to try that tea that girl said she lost 5 pounds fast with, right? Or you know what? I want to try that, but I also need to start my business. How can I start getting paid today? How can I start getting paid and making money today? Show me how to change my payout so I can get paid and it go in my bank account tomorrow on Friday. Come on now. 24 hours making money. It get direct deposit. Come on now. Get with me or the person that got back that got you to the call. And I'm gonna say welcome to the team, welcome to the family in advance. All right. Have a great day. Welcome to the team.